I'm the best bantamweight in the world. I'm gonna prove it one day, for sure, for sure. Like everybody that's up there now, that's cool. They got their shine. They doing their thing. Respect to them. I respect every fighter. But when it's my time to come, it's gonna be a whole different. It's gonna be a whole different era.
This is John Panaga of 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Eric Bell here at Mayweather Gym in Las Vegas. Eric, just seen you training today with Lakai and everyone like that. Yeah, how long have you been at Mayweather's Gym?
I've been out here since the end of 2017, going into 2018, since like March. We moved out here. I graduated high school early we moved out here from Chicago, so came out here, did my last 2 months of high school, and jumped straight back into the gym. And it's just been a roll since. Got a couple amateur fights, and then turned pro recently. So ball definitely rolling, it's moving fast now, so got some big things coming up ahead.
So you're at 118 at the moment, Bantamweight. When do you think you'll make your pro debut?
I want to have my pro debut sometime around October, or before the end of this year, around December, going into the new year. I just want to be one of those ones where I kind of just come up out of the gutter from nowhere, and it's just like I'm that diamond I was in the rough. So I got a lot to prove. I don't really care about proving statements, but it's just like I got a lot of things I want to prove to myself. The difference between me and a lot of these guys is they want to win. It's like I got to win. So that's just that on that note.
Tell us about that mentality, that mindset. Why have you got to win?
Man, I got it really just from my upbringing. My parents, for one, my environment, for two, being in Chicago, Illinois, is rough. I've been around like other places in other states, but it's just you got to take what you want in life. Life is not gonna give you what you work for. You got to take what you demand. So that's just what it is as far as that goes. So everything I want in this sport and more, I'm gonna get it.
What would you say your style is, and do you feel like you've got a good pro style?
I definitely can mix it up. For sure. I've seen different styles. I know different styles, but my style in particular is a boxer puncher. I'm long, 6 foot, and I can punch. So, but I mean, everybody gonna see when it's time and the time tells. It's always kind of funny though when guys look at me and they see I'm skinny. They always kind of think I'm frail until I, touch them.
Talk to us about, you've been here since 2017. You must have had some good work over the years. Tell us about some of the guys you've been in with.
I've been in with a lot of guys. Top guys I've been in with, we'll go like from probably the biggest names to like down. I've been up in there with Tank. I was in Tank's camp a couple of times. Shout out to him and his team, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Coach Russell, and everybody else. I've sparred Rolly. I sparred Cormel, a lot of guys that's in the gym with me, my stable mates and everything. Dorian Khan, great work, great fighter, softball. I've been to other gyms. I sparred world champions. I sparred Jaron Ennis before one of his fights. It was good work with him. Great boxing I did with him. So, and he was one of the first world champions current. That was kind of my weight class in my division. That gave me some real praise. So much respect to him and what he's did in the sport. So.
Those are big names. Even the prospects are like Dorian and Cormel. They're pretty thought after, right? So, how much has that brought your game up?
A lot. I mean, those guys, they got a bunch of experience from the amateurs. So I was definitely more ahead than a lot of guys I've either fought against or stepped in the ring with as far as sparring wise. Just the experience is different. Sparred guys down in Texas, Maple Avenue Boxing when I was a kid. I was like 13 though, but I've always been around pro gym, so I was always able to adapt and be quick on my feet, be smart and always think ahead. So that was all my thing with it. But yeah, I mean, just sparring a lot of these pros. One of the heaviest names I would say is Andrew Tabiti. Big guy, everybody knows he just moved up to heavy. Yeah, I sparred him. We sparred a lot too.
Flew in cruiserweight.
Yeah, man, he's a big guy. But I sparred him, man. It's just like times with him, I go in there with guys my weight class or whatever, and it's just like it's a cakewalk because they ain't nobody in my weight class punching like Tabiti. So that's just what it be on that note.
Is that like a Vegas thing, where guys just get in with guys five weights bigger than it, or does that happen all across the country? Because you hear Tank spars heavyweights sometimes and things like that. Is that just a Vegas thing, or does that happen everywhere?
I wouldn't say it's a Vegas thing, but I would say it's seen. I wouldn't say it's seen a lot in Vegas, but I ain't gonna lie. I think it's more like the mental in your mind. People be having a couple loose screws, so I'm one of those guys that when when I'm in the ring, I'm a different beast. So yeah, I would say I'm one of them guys for sure. Like, I prove it every time I step in there. So, but Vegas thing, I don't know. I don't really see it too much in Vegas, but you know, it's one of those. It's one of those. If you're one of those ones that know, you know what you know.
In your opinion, who's the best bantamweight in the world?
Me. I'm the best bantamweight in the world. I'm gonna prove it one day, for sure, for sure. Like everybody that's up there now, that's cool. They got their shine. They doing their thing. Respect to them. I respect every fighter. But when it's my time to come, it's gonna be a whole different. It's gonna be a whole different era. It's gonna be a whole different meaning to what I'm doing and what I'm bringing behind it and what I'm doing behind the scenes. So, I mean, the ones that know, they know. And the ones that don't know and they just now tapping in, I mean, it's gonna be a good ride. And if you with me, you with me. And if you against me, then fuck you. And that's just that.
You sparred Tank. I don't know if you sparred Shakur, but if they fight, who wins?
Tank running the division. Tank the face of boxing. I like Shakur, but it's a couple of things. Like, I see some flaws in this game, and Tank and his team, knowing his team and stuff like that, they gonna exploit everything about him. It's a couple flaws. I'm not gonna put him out there, but it's a couple flaws and things that he do. But he's flat-footed for sure. Great boxer though. I don't take nothing from him, but he's great. He accomplished some good things, but I don't see him beating Tank. I don't see nobody beating Tank. Honestly, Tank is just running this shit. This his shit right now. So,
who's your top 3 pound for pound in the world?
Number one, Tank, for two things. The way he breaks down his opponents, the setups he does, his IQ. Like, a lot of people really ain't seen his bag yet. Like, I got a chance to see a glimpse of it, and it's just like he got some things. Second after that, I like NOA. Respect to him, but I like NOA. But I want to see him fight in the States. And right now, I would say who's making his way up there. I would say my top 3 right now, and I'd say he solidified with the Earl Spence win. It's Bud. But and I just seen this fight this past weekend, and it looks great. And I just like the IQ that he has, but I feel like the Canelo fight, I want to kind of see that, but I feel like a better fight that I would personally want to see is him and Boots. And I just feel like that's a much more exciting fight. I feel like Canelo is kind of making his way out of the sport a little bit in a way, and Boots and Bud should probably make it happen. They with the same promoter now, so I want to see that. That's my dream fight right now, I would say.
Break that down, that fight down for me. There's not many better fights in boxing apart from Boots and Bud, so how would you see that sort of playing out?
Chess match for sure. A lot better, more entertaining, more punch volume than a fight from this past weekend with Bud. I can't say that I would have who would win a fight. That's a 50-50 fight, I would say, in my opinion, stylistically and IQ-wise. So it's just going to be whoever's the better man at that, and respect to both fighters. So.
Cool. Eric, good to meet you. Just lastly, you know, turning pro, are you in talks with any promoters, or you just gonna sort of see how it all goes?
Right now, I'm a free agent. I'm not signing nobody. I haven't been signing nobody. So right now, anybody can reach out to me. I'll reach out to anybody. So right now, I'm just willing to get the ball rolling. So I mean, I'm just coming from homegrown with it. Everything's just kind of just at home. We kind of just doing my own thing. I'm sacrificing, putting everything that I'm doing behind me and into it. And so I'm gonna reap what I sow in this sport for sure, God willingly.
Tell everyone where to follow you.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at Real Eric Bell Jr. And that's everything. And we got some more content coming soon, so we're gonna be cooking up some stuff with a couple sponsors and clothing brands that I have. So you guys be on the watch out for that. I'm coming with something different. I want to bring a different creativity to boxing. So yeah.
Follow him up, Eric. Appreciate your time, and we'll speak to you soon.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you guys.